Good afternoon, and a warm FGA welcome to all our students, global guardians, and staff here today. Welcome to the 2026 Fusion Global Academy graduation. It is such a tremendous honor to have you all here from all over the country and all over the world to take part in this deeply meaningful event. I'm Russell Jaffe. I'm the Director of English Language Arts Education here at our school. And I'm privileged to give these opening remarks today and set the stage for this special ceremony. Indeed, our graduation ceremony marks the important transition from student in school to young person out in the world. From finding your way through the virtual halls and Canvas modules, to finding your way through new adventures, jobs, career tracks, relationships, and everything else we call life. We're here today to honor and celebrate how far you've come and how far you'll go. Mission accomplished. Your next adventure is out there. You may have noticed our fun outer space theme. Just like since the beginning of recorded time, human beings have looked to the stars with curiosity and amazement at the vastness of what could be, so too do we recognize that your life will continue out there, far beyond this Zoom room and into the wild and magical unknown. But luckily, there is plenty that we do know. We know you are bright, you're capable. The world our seniors is inheriting is a world of dynamic transformation. Most importantly, you know yourself. Maybe not exactly where you'll go, but who you are now. You know your awareness. You know your academics. And you know the people who have your back, who've been the wind beneath your wings, and who cannot wait to see you take flight. Indeed, our seniors have embraced the world of tomorrow today. Seniors, you're trailblazers, you're early adopters, you're innovative communicators, and along with celebrating the many stories of our students, today is a joyful reminder that authenticity resonates through the screen, that coming together happens in special ways, far beyond physical location. In this great beyond, it is so incredible to have found and connected with each other. I shouldn't be getting this emotional already. We're a minute in. You've all gone to school virtually. You've lived in multiple worlds, walking that line between technology-driven communication and the wonderful connection of human beings. Not just one-to-one, but coming together from all over the country and the world. And being young people who probably understand being online a little bit more than the average person because of that, you've probably seen some of these graduation speeches where AI is mentioned and sometimes loudly booed. AI, the threat of artificial intelligence dismantling a familiar job market. Or the wonders of AI, allowing us new accessibility and transformative skills or even roles in society. Boo it! Cheer it! It's been said that you have the original AI, actual intelligence. But more importantly than that, you have the greatest operating system of all. Messy, beautiful, unpredictable, dynamic humanity. Every human being you encounter is a knowledge incubator and a data center of unlimited energy for learning potential. The point I'm trying to make is that no technology can define or diminish your unstoppable human spirit. Talk to people, make eye contact, set Zoom meetings of your own, go on quests, connect. Countless graduation ceremonies mention stepping into an uncertain world. But one thing is certain. You will bring an incredible spirit of discovery, problem solving, and excellence into it. You are the architects, the pilots, and the hope for the future by virtue of who you are. And we are so glad and so thankful that we've been able to spend time with you here at FGA. And as you take the mantle of the world to continue to reshape it in incredible ways that you and your cohort are limited by only based upon the limits of your imagination. I thank you so much and so deeply for coming today. And seniors, we are so proud of you. Thank you for growing with us. We cannot wait to see what comes next. And on that note, I'd like to turn things over to our head of school, Cassandra Rusi.
Thank you, Russell. Hello, graduates, families, staff, and friends to the Fusion Global Academy class of 2026. Today is your day. This ceremony belongs to you. Today, we celebrate more than a diploma. We celebrate perseverance, growth, and the powerful truth that there is more than one path to success. Each of you is a testament to that. And I have to share with you, graduation feels especially personal to me this year. Just 1 week ago, I was at another graduation, my son's kindergarten graduation. And I know just as I said those words, so many of the family members in the room today just had the instant flashback to a similar moment for our own graduates. But at his ceremony, my son looked so impossibly grown up, walking across the stage with classmates who, about 9 months ago, were complete strangers to him and now are his best friends. He proudly sang songs about growing up and what he wants to be someday, which, for the record, is a YouTuber. The room was full of excitement, hope, tears, and a beautiful confidence that children carry in the belief that anything is possible. Watching him sing with that complete certainty about who he might become someday, I realized something. Believing in your future becomes so naturally at the age of 5, but continuing to believe in your future after setbacks, uncertainty, disappointment, or change, that is courage. And being with you all here today, I see that connection. Kindergarten graduation celebrates possibility imagined, but high school graduation celebrates possibility earned. Because unlike a room full of bright eyed 5-year-olds dreaming about their future, you all understand what it costs to keep believing in your future. You know what it means to adapt when life does not go according to plan, to move forward without guarantees, and to do difficult things before you might feel truly ready. And through all of those experiences, you have earned this moment. You have earned this moment during one of the complex and most rapidly changing times in modern history. You are graduating from a virtual school into a world shaped by artificial intelligence, constant connectivity, rapid innovation, and endless information. People often speak about this era with some anxiety or fear. We worry about comparison disguised as connection, about misinformation disguised as truth, and about what it means to remain deeply, authentically human in an increasingly digital world. And you've heard already today, technology is not the story, humanity is. You know that meaningful learning is not confined to the walls of a building, that connection can transcend geography, and that growth, belonging, and purpose can flourish wherever people are truly seen, challenged, and supported. You experience that in your connections with your teachers here at FGA. You have learned how to manage independence, advocate for yourself, and remain accountable when no one was watching. And please know, those are not small accomplishments. Those are the habits of leaders. And that gives me such tremendous hope and excitement for you all. The beautiful thing is that the world you are entering does not need you to fit neatly into an outdated definition of success. It needs your creativity, discernment, and resilience to redefine what success is. It needs your ability to ask not only what technology can do, but how we can use it in ways that strengthen our humanity. AI will reshape industries. Technology will continue to transform careers. But remember this, there is no device that can replace moral courage. No algorithm can substitute compassion, integrity, and purpose. That lives within you. So today, I think again about my own son standing proudly at his first graduation, full of wonder about who he might become someday, dreaming about a career that will likely not even exist in its current form by the time he enters the workforce. And then I think about all of you. You are all further down the road. not at the beginning, but standing at another extraordinary threshold. You carry dreams that are shaped by your experience, and you bring hope and resilience. You bring potential and proof. The proof that you can adapt, that you can persevere, and that you can build a future that reflects your truest self. So as you step into what comes next, whatever that may be, I hope you remember these few pieces of advice. And I know you're getting a lot of advice right now, but do not let the world measure your worth by numbers of followers, titles, rankings, or expectations. Build a life that is meaningful to you. Stay curious and confident, be courageous, stay deeply human in a world that is increasingly shaped by machines, and use your technology as a tool. But remember to never surrender your empathy, your integrity, your creativity, or your voice. The future will not be built by people who know how to use technology. The future will be built by people who know how to use it wisely. People who lead with character, people who bring others alongside them, people like you. 1 week ago, I watched my son stand on a stage and believed anything is possible. And today I look at all of you and I see something equally powerful, which is the possibility earned. You have earned the right to step into whatever comes next with confidence in who you are and who you will become. Today is important. It is a mission well accomplished. Take it all in. Enjoy it. And remember, you are never preparing just for today. You are preparing for your future impact, and I, for one, am excited to see it. Congratulations, Fusion Global Academy, class of 2026. Your next adventure is waiting, and the world is ready for what you will bring to it.
Anton Alejandro, James Alexander, Haram Ali, Manuel Armenta, Vaughn Arzumanian, Will Ashcraft, Renee Augustine, Eli Bame, Corbin Baker, Hudson Barmazel, Parker Batchelor, Jocelyn Beidelman, Michelle Berry, Leo Brandt, Remy Brensinger, Beckham Brooks, Brandon Brown, Reese Burnett, Lorenzo Cabrera Vidales, Mathieu Campos, Mark Cantwell, Sarah Carbone, Cannon Cash, Grace Catherine Gray, Alana Sarah,
Drisha Chatterjee, Jake Chen, Lucas Christman, Chandler Chun, Gunnar Cook, Kylan Costello, Kelly Colson, Angie Debussy, Nicholas de Galateva. Maya Deegan. Zachary Deibler. Ryder Dillon. Hank Dodd. Hannah Drake. Brooke DuPont. Evia Eduarte Corteau. Maddie Elders. Andrew Endler. Andrew Erico Hutler. Price Escobar. Francisco Fernandez. Alex Fuse. Dakota Fisher. Ian Fotheringham. Maggie Francisco.
Gia Frashetto. Landon Fuller. Joe Gibson. Fisher Ginter. Milan Gray. Presley Gray. Layla Juliana. AJ Hall. Preston Harrison. Hank Hayes. Hilal Halvasi. Kimura Hires. J.R. Hunter. Timothy Jang. Angel Jardine. Keanu Jardine. Emily Jenks. Danny Jensen. Tyler Jensen. Angela Jin. Georgia Jones. Sage Jones. Aiden Kaltner. Dylan K. Andrew Cornder.
Luke Kozlowski. Owen Kutsos. Mila Kruk. Ava Kumpe. Abigail Lafferty. Travis Larson. Athena Ledbetter. Hannah Lee. Lacko Lenvi. Tristan Long. Jaden Longbreak. Lynn Lowe. Bao Lu. Jaden Ma. Dylan Mocknick. Blake Maley. Wyatt Barron. Goncalo Mateus. Ben McConnell. Maddie McDonough. McKenna McGregor. Wakely McHenry. Maddie McKnight. Eli Miller. Finn Mueller.
Nico Muraro. Avery Myrose. Bree Nelson. Ade Ogie. Caleb O'Reilly Michaud. Tanya Olivskaya. Drayson Osceola. Matthew Ostad. Michaela Pare. Jisoo Park. Krisha Patel. Matthew Patton. Jack Pavan. Luke Peterson. Lane Phillips. Keegan Pickett. Luke Pinto. Lucy Plaskin. Devin Robinson. Finn Rowland. Lillian Rossman. Luca Saget. Lean Sod. Ethan Schlesinger. Andrew Schoenberg.
Jolie Sculian. Caitlin Shoemaker. Jack Silverman. Kay Smith. Hess Stanley. Ben Stevenson. Oliver Steele. Mila Stoll. Helena Sutulov Marin. Sebastian Title. Colton Townsend. Kai Townsend. Landon Townsend. Michael Sudama. Reese Valdez. Gabby Villamanen. Ava Vinegar. Ava Westfall. Rose White. Allie Willett. Lita Leonto. Richie Woolley. Albert Yelkin. Mark Young. And Nicholas Upari.
Congratulations, graduates! I have the honor of introducing your 2026 commencement speaker, Alexis Ellison. Alexis has proudly served with Fusion Global Academy for several years as a social studies educator, where she has dedicated herself to building meaningful relationships and creating engaging learning experiences for students around the world. Her work reflects a strong commitment to fostering global connections while making a lasting impact through meaningful one-on-one relationships with students, coworkers, and stakeholders. Through education, mentorship, and community engagement, Alexis remains passionate about empowering others and creating spaces where students can thrive. Please welcome Alexis Ellison as our 2026 commencement speaker.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, families tuning in from across the globe, the phenomenal staff of Fusion Global Academy, and most importantly, the brilliant, resilient, unstoppable class of 2026. For 12 years, you have been on an academic journey that has led you to this major milestone in your life, graduation. But if you were to take a few moments to reflect and ask yourselves these one questions, how did I get here? You might discover that this moment was made possible by five powerful words: grace, forgiveness, hope, discipline, and release. Grace carried you through many academic storms, while forgiveness allowed you to acknowledge your mistakes and move beyond them. Then there was hope. Hope taught you to see beyond setbacks and to remain focused on your goals despite the circumstances. Discipline gave you the fortitude to keep pushing forward when the journey became difficult. And perhaps most importantly, you learned to release fear, doubt, and the burdens so that you could excel because you knew the reward would be worth the effort. Equally important, you must remember that you did not achieve this major accomplishment on your own. You had a village, your parents, teachers, family members, mentors, and well wishers who helped you mature, inspire you, remind you that you are worthy of success. Never forget them. You would not have made it this far without your parents who served as your alarm clock, your greatest cheerleaders, your teachers who demonstrated patience and compassion, and the many members of your village who guided you through their wisdom, encouragement, and inspirational stories. Each of these individuals, whether they realize it or not, were practicing Sankofa, a West African concept often translated as go back and get it. It teaches us that we must learn from the past in order to build a better future. Your village looked at you and understood that without investing in you, that you would have no future to inherit. They guided you, supported you, and believed in your potential, and they will continue to do so long after today. So before you leave this place, take a moment to applaud your village in the chat box right now. Shout out your village and thank you as I shout out my village. Thank you, Mommy, Flo, Wanda, Jameer, and Stephen. Their sacrifices, encouragement, and love helped make this day possible. Now applaud yourselves because you made it. You heeded the advice of outcasts. You decided to get up, get out, and get something. And you did not let the days of your life pass you by. You tried, you persevered, you overcame, and today you are graduates. Congratulations, Fusion Global Academy, class of 2026. Go conquer your universe. And now I would like to bring up a very special guest, Fusion Global's rising junior, Mason Pavon. You'll be introducing his brother, Jack, one of our graduate presenters, to our first graduate speaker.
Thank you, Alexis. I'm Mason Pavon, a rising junior at FGA. Today, I have the privilege and opportunity to introduce someone very special and near and dear to my heart. Jack Pavon is not only my brother, but also a high school graduate known as the Voice of Fusion, a title earned during his last 5 years at Fusion Global Academy, where he has hosted and co-hosted many events, like Winterfest, graduation ceremonies, and so much more. Jack has been incredibly involved during his time at FGA as a student council president, leader, and member, participating in the Fusion Student Leaderboard, being a member of one of the National Honor Society, fundraising for many Fusion Winterfests, and being involved in numerous other clubs and activities. He has used his voice to affect and inspire so many while at Fusion, including myself. I personally wanted the opportunity to introduce Jack today, as this will be our last virtual event we celebrate together at FGA. Please join me in welcoming my amazing brother and graduating senior, Jack Pavon. Take it away, Jack.
Well, thanks, Mason. I was gonna say thank you, Alexis, but that is such an awesome surprise. I'm blown away. Uh, well, we're here. You can all exhale now, at least for a minute. I don't know about you guys, but after the year it's been, I'm glad to have made it to graduation. Not because there are no more events to MC, not because there are no more Zoom links to join in the fall, and certainly not because I'll be seeing you all at Fusion for the last time. But I'm glad to have made it here after my 5 years at Fusion Global Academy because of one thing: work. Steve Jobs once said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do." My parents instilled in me from a young age the principles of hard work, perseverance, and determination. I quickly understood that work separated those who want from those who do, And the work you put into the things that make you, as Jobs would put it, love what you do, allows you to be the best person you can be. It didn't matter that I struggled with my very rare disease diagnosis, like receiving 9-hour-long medical infusions when I was little, or that I would often be told no when I should have been told yes. It didn't matter. I knew that hard work would lead me exactly where I was meant to be. I could never have predicted the immensely positive experiences and the people who got me here that changed my life in the process. I remember my first class at Fusion. It was a trial class with Daniel Zalecki. Within that hour, I had found a teacher who understood me, and Daniel became an integral part of my high school experience, teaching me to turn my disease, which I had thought was a weakness, into an indomitable strength. I remember dreading math and feeling helpless until Emily Sewell inspired me and taught it in a way that was fun and understandable, helping me flourish. And I can't forget Andrea Kopp, my advisor since 8th grade, who spent years helping me turn my dream of attending the University of Michigan into a reality. Thankfully, that dream came true. I also owe everything, including my career path, to Audrey Wall, Lauren Locke, and Justin Talkington for helping me grow, find my voice, and discover my passion, which I'll carry forward. You three have been beside me, literally and consistently, since 8th grade. Although, Justin, I'm still waiting to meet you in person. I wish I had an hour to speak about every teacher, administrator, and mentor who supported me over the past 5 years, but know that I am deeply grateful to every one of you. Before I close, I need to express my endless love, gratitude, and appreciation to the people who have supported me long before my time at Fusion, my family. If you know anything about my mother, father, and brother, you will know they are hardworking, honest, and selfless people. I think it's sometimes hard for me to recognize the sacrifices my family makes for me. These are the people who have loved and supported me unconditionally for the past 18 years of my life, working alongside me through my darkest and brightest moments. I think it truly hits me in those moments of solitude, when I'm not working at all, the immeasurable amount of devotion, care, and guidance my family has shown me and everyone else around them. I am indebted to you all forever. I cannot thank you all enough for what you do. So, to my fellow graduates, we did it. We worked for this. Through a pandemic, through uncertainty, we've made it, but not to the finish line. We've merely made it to the base of a mountain we've still yet to climb. We can either frown at the work it will take to reach the summit or embrace that work head on. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say we choose the latter. And I actually forgot to mention one more thing. That Jobs quote, he said something else about doing great work. Jobs said, if you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. My message to you all is both a thank you and a call to action. Thank you to FGA for allowing me to find my work and my passion here and participate in all facets of the school. And to my fellow graduates, don't settle. Keep working. Take it from me. Work is what got me here. Thank you so much. Now, I'm glad to introduce our next senior speaker, Ava Leigh Westfall. Ava is headed off to Princeton University's class of 2030 in the fall. In her senior year, she was the copy editor for the Fuse Writing Club and celebrated 10 years of being a springboard and platform diver, a sport she will continue at Princeton. Take it away, Ava.
Thank you, Jack. Good afternoon, class of 2026. My name is Ava Leigh Westfall, and today I am here to share my Fusion playlist with you. With a thankful heart, with an endless joy, I speak today to commemorate the love, motivation, and encouragement through education Fusion Global Academy has given me over the last 5 years. I'm a bit of a history nerd, and with some investigating, I learned of a visionary woman named Michelle Rose Gilman, who founded Fusion Academy in 1989, creating an environment she felt would personalize education and unlock every student's potential. Now, Fusion continues her mission with over 80 in-person campuses nationwide and our beloved 100% virtual campus that has nurtured all of us here today. Her goals are guarded and preserved by the people in the Fusion family who took a girl with a lot of brains and no polish all the way to Princeton University this upcoming fall. My parents kept me walking on sunshine to reach all my goals, reminding me that Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I want to go, where I long to be. Janet Meinke taught me that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Through the tough love she showed me in our 4 Sisyphean years of math classes together. For the record, this statement can be confirmed by Audrey Wall. Bill Glynn taught the worst note taker in history how to, with every word, drop knowledge, become organized and prepared for any pop quiz that presents a temporary speed bump in life. Aspen Whitley encouraged me to dig a little deeper, turning the literary knowledge locked inside my memory into essays that passed the AP English language exam with flying colors. She taught me that happiness is not a possession to be prized, it is a quality of thought, a state of mind. Rachel Calvert kept me grinning like I'm winning and hitting my marks so I could do it with a broken heart during senior year, making sure our class was peaceful and quiet and that I enjoyed every AP literature project I wrote in her care. Laura Snow was always in the Global Homework Cafe, reminding me, I gotta believe, I gotta try everything, I gotta try even though I could fail. Alexis Martinez ensured that I stayed sane on the most insane of days, reminding me to put one foot in front of the other when situations that threatened to tear me down arose. Without DJ Links, likelihood of me discovering the depths of my own authenticity and creativity through writing is slim to none. She listened to essays and short stories, helping me to find my voice through testing limits and breaking through. Since junior year, DJ has taken care of the poet in my soul, reminding me to pick up my pen in times of trouble and slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. As each new school year came around and August slipped away into a moment in time, I always emailed my longtime history teacher, Mr. Ricardo Mania. It's extraordinarily fitting that I saved the best for last. My final class on my final day of senior year was with Mr. Ricardo, the person I owe the most to at Fusion. He stuck with me through all 5 years of my Fusion journey, giving me immense confidence to never stop questioning the status quo. He taught and created classes for me, about as individualized as you get. He assigned books I never would have discovered alone and treated me like I was college ready when I was 13, so that being 18 on Princeton's doorstep wouldn't be so hard. This Fusion family enabled me to go from 0 to hero just like that, to have courage and be kind. Finally, the past is catching up to me, and I am very happy to think it is for all of us, given the memories you each made with your teachers and mentors. I wish you all the best in going on your way, knowing you can go the distance, making the friendship bracelets, taking the moment and tasting it. This is the very first page, now where the storyline ends. Congratulations, Fusion Global 2026 graduates. Now, I'm glad to introduce our next senior speaker, Beckham Brooks. Beckham has been part of the Fusion Global Academy community for the past 5 years. During his time at FGA, he served as both vice president and president of the Student Council and became a 2-time Epic Survivor champion, along with being a 2026 Limitless Scholarship finalist. This fall, he will be attending Southern Methodist University's Cox School of Business.
Good afternoon to the students, teachers, staff, family, and friends joining us from all over the world. Howdy. My name is Beckham Brooks, and like every one of you, I am proud to be graduating with the Fusion Global Academy class of 2026. I joined FGA in 8th grade, and at the time, I honestly thought it would be a temporary experience. Fast forward 5 years, and I'm still logging into Zoom, except this time, it's for my high school graduation. That's got to be somewhere around 2 million minutes on Zoom, which is either impressive or a little alarming. Probably both. So we can all log off and celebrate, I'll keep this short and sweet. Today, we're graduating. Some of us are watching this ceremony from our bedrooms, kitchens, living rooms, or maybe even on a boat. Because that's the cool thing about FGA, is we can do school anywhere. But even more than that, we learned how to adapt. If you told me in kindergarten that I would graduate from a virtual high school, I probably would have laughed. School from home? It was not what I expected, but what I got instead, I never saw coming either. Perspective, confidence, connection, and the quiet but powerful realization that if something doesn't exist yet, it might one day, and you can be the one to build it. Fusion Global Academy was still growing while we were here, and because of that, our class didn't just attend the school, we helped shape it. Winterfest, global fundraisers, student council, the GeoGuessr Club, cooking club, National Honor Society, field trips, and those legendary Epic Survivor competitions. None of these were handed to us. Students had ideas, students spoke up, and instead of waiting for someone else to make it happen, we helped build them. And I think that lesson is one of the most important things we're taking with us today. Because here's the truth. Sometimes in life, the things you're looking for doesn't exist yet. The opportunity, the community, the solution, the experience you didn't know you needed. That lesson lives with me every day. It's part of why my brothers, Madison, Luke, and I created the Brooks Bros Show, a social media channel where we document the world and everything it has to offer. FGA introduced us to people, places, and perspectives we never would have encountered otherwise. It expanded our world, and somewhere along the way, it sparked something in us. A drive to create, to build something we are passionate about, something that was ours, something that connected us to others. Being a student at FGA gave us all something special, something rare in today's world. The desire to take chances, the courage to ask questions, and the ability to problem solve, get involved, and walk into any room, virtual or otherwise, and connect with someone new. It taught us to stay open to what the world has to offer. Most high school students don't get that. We did. And we should never, ever take that for granted. Now, I want to take a moment to thank the people who made this journey what it was. Justin, Laura, Viviana, Lauren, Zoe, DJ, Alexis. You are more than mentors. You are our support system, our encouragers, and honestly, some of our loudest fans. We'll miss the homework cafe chats, the check-ins, and the way you always showed up for us. And the Epic Survivor competitions, competing against teachers and students, doing ridiculous challenges, laughing. Those moments made FGA feel more than a school. They made it feel like a community. Thank you for creating those memorable experiences for us. To our teachers, one of the most special parts about this school is the one-to-one relationship we get to have with you. The ability to ask questions, slow down when needed, and truly be known as a student. That is something not everyone gets in high school, and it is genuinely priceless. You didn't just teach us, you encouraged us, you pushed us, you believed in us before we fully believed in ourselves. Jessica Hessel, Carla Bravo, Emily Sewell, Lolo Villagomez, Asfia Sadat, Caitlin Lank, Karen Portman. If you are hearing this today, thank you for educating me, for challenging me, for helping me become who I am. So class of 2026, as we close this chapter and step into whatever comes next, here's what I want to leave you with. Take the chance. Get involved. Be kind. Stay curious. And never stop showing up. Congratulations, friends. Next up, we have our final senior speaker, Luke Peterson. Luke is a member of the FGA chapter of National Honor Society and is a member of the Fuse Writing Club. Luke has a deep passion for STEM and will be going to college this year to study biomedical research.
Thank you. Hello and good morning, afternoon, and evening, FGA members and families. Thank you for coming. I'm here to speak about my experience at Fusion. I started my time at Fusion shortly after moving in with my grandparents during the COVID-19 epidemic in 2021. There were there were a lot of big changes going on in my life, and I'm sure many other people's lives as well. I was very glad to have found such a welcoming and supportive community here at Fusion. I have met many great mentors and classmates who have pushed me to discover things I love and show me there's nothing I can't try to do. The people are encouraging, and everyone I've known at Fusion makes a noticeable effort to include others and make the community thrive. I'm sure this is true of every teacher at Fusion, but every teacher I have known has gone above and beyond for their students. They make learning engaging and fun, and not only do they teach you the subject material, but they're also teaching you how to teach yourself, how to be a lifelong learner. My time at Fusion has sometimes been difficult. I struggle to get things done on time, and it makes me wonder if I was really ready to leave yet, ready to go to college. But I know that if I weren't ready, then I wouldn't be here with all of you. During my senior year, I've truly noticed the immense potential that all of my peers exude, and I am personally very excited for what all of you do with that potential. I sincerely congratulate all of you for getting to this point. We've all done the work, and I hope none of you have any self-doubts about that. But please remember, after we leave Fusion, regardless of where any of us find ourselves, I'm sure each of us will be prepared. Otherwise, we would not be graduating here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak, and congratulations, class of 2026. And now we'll go back to Jack Pavon to take us through some displays of phenomenal FGA senior talent.
Thanks, Luke. Everyone, I'm actually really excited because you're about to get a front row view into a world of creativity and expression at our FGA Virtual Art Gallery, an awesome showcase of our graduating students' artistic talent, featuring a carefully curated selection of works with class projects and personal portfolios. This exhibit highlights the artistic and creative prowess of each FGA artist. Each piece of work is displayed with the artist's name, and the show offers a glimpse into the unique voices and visions of these young artists as they close their chapter at FGA and prepare for the next.
Up in the morning, out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. We studying hard, hoping to pass. Working your fingers right down to the bone. The guy will behind you won't leave you alone. Ring, ring goes the bell. The cook in the lunchroom's ready to sell. You're lucky if you can find a seat. You're fortunate if you have time to eat. Back in the classroom, open your books. Gee, the teacher doesn't know how mean she looks. Soon as 3 o'clock rolls around, you finally lay your burden down. Close up your books, get out of your seat. Down the halls into the street. Up to the corner, around the bend. Right to the juke joint you go in. Drop the corn right into the slot. You gotta hear something that's really hot. The one you love, you
Awesome. That was amazing. Next up, we have a special treat, a performance by graduating FGA senior and this year's Limitless Innovation Scholarship runner-up, Maya Deegan. Maya has been training in circus arts for the past 8 years, and she loves getting to perform and share her art with others. Maya regularly competes at the Las Vegas Viva Fest, where she won first place in the hand balancing category this year. In past years, Maya placed second at Viva Fest with her aerial lyra act. She's been hard at work improving and refining it, and now she's back to share it with us. Please join me in watching Maya's new aerial lyra performance.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe them. Swept away, I'm stolen. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let sky fall. That sky fall. Skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'll never be without the security. All your loving arms keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let sky fall. Let the sky fall. We'll stand tall. Let sky
Wow. Thank you, Maya. And thank you to these incredible, wonderful seniors for all this work. How about these incredible seniors? Now I'd like to turn it over to one of our electives department heads, Michelle Hage, to tell you about a very special keepsake that will be heading your way after this ceremony.
Good afternoon. Each of us has been shaped by FGA in some way. In just 5 years, students and staff alike have come to know this truly is the school that changes everything. And when we say we're the school that changes everything, we mean that for our entire global community. After all, school is a place where we share knowledge and where that process is guided by a community. It's designed to create better human beings and citizens, whether that means digital citizens, citizens of your hometown, or global citizens. Today, I'm excited to share a uniquely Fusion global tradition that captures that spirit. Part of FGA's graduation traditions is the memory book, a deeply personalized way we celebrate each senior. You may have noticed teachers' names on the slides as students were announced in the processional earlier. That's because every graduate has a dedicated message written by a teacher who knows them well, someone who saw their effort, believed in their potential, and supported both their academic and personal growth. In the coming week, you'll receive this memory book by email. These reflections honor achievements and mark this milestone not just as students, but as human beings stepping into the world. Graduates, as you take those next steps, remember, you are never alone. These dedications are reminders that you were seen, heard, and supported. They celebrate your progress, your dreams, and your place in this world. Help us to recognize our places, our spaces, our hopes and dreams, our visions for ourselves, and a better planet. That's what the graduation dedication is all about. It's a reminder of the Fusion promise of real learning up close, being seen and heard as a student and as a unique individual human being. And now, please welcome one of our science teachers, Sharon Johnson, to the virtual stage to lead our graduates in FGA's most unique and symbolic tradition, the awarding of our Mosaic medallions.
Hello, Fusion family. Seniors, your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have truly paid off. You've crossed the finish line. Reflecting on your achievements, let's delve into something that beautifully captures the essence of this profound experience, the donning of our Fusion Mosaic Medallion. A mosaic is created by piecing together small, varied pieces of colorful materials to form a cohesive whole. And this is the spirit of Fusion Global Academy, a cohesive and beautiful whole created by piecing together the day-to-day moments in the classroom and the homework cafe by wonderful students like you. Fusion was honored to have you as a student, and we hope you cherish your memories from your time here. The Fusion Mosaic Medallion is a visual representation of our school community, a collage of distinctive, creative, irrepressible, and irreplaceable elements that form a one-of-a-kind place for learning where every student can flourish and achieve their goals. The Fusion Mosaic represents all the unique personalities, learning styles, and experiences that each person brings to the community. Truly, it is a symbolic representation of how each part fits together to make something unique and beautiful. As the original composition entitled Mosaic plays, composed by one of our very own music teacher, Jay Hassler, parents and guardians, we invite you to present this medallion to your learner as a symbol of their unique impact at Fusion Global Academy. I will now turn it over to Cassandra Rusi for the conclusion of our ceremony.
Thank you, Sharon, and thank you, graduates. You truly are something special. Thank you for sharing yourselves with Fusion Global Academy. With that, it is my honor to lead you in one more symbolic final moment of your high school journey. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to join me on the virtual stage by turning on your video so we can share this moment together. Before we officially turn the page on what comes next, let's pause to reflect on the meaning behind the gesture of the turning of the tassel. It may seem small, even a little silly, but this is a tradition that carries deep and historic significance dating back to the 12th century. Over the centuries, it has come to represent so much more than just the end of school. It symbolizes every challenge overcome, every lesson learned, every success earned, and all of that personal growth that has brought you here today. This moment also marks a transformation. You are no longer high school students. You are high school graduates and proud Fusion alumni. Whether your next step is college, the workforce, the military, an apprenticeship, or a path uniquely your own, this gesture represents the beginning of that new chapter. With it comes possibility, responsibility, and the freedom to shape that future. Dream boldly, just as you have dared to do to get to this point today. When you move your tassel, you are joining millions of graduates around the world in a shared moment of transition. It is a powerful reminder that while your journey is personal, you are not alone. You are part of something bigger, your class, your community, and a generation stepping forward with purpose. And so now, on behalf of your teachers, advisors, the entire Fusion Global Academy staff, congratulations, class of 2026. This is your moment. Take a deep breath. Be proud of all you've accomplished, and with the excitement in your heart for all that lies ahead, please turn your tassels from right to left. You did it. And with that, we have reached the end of today's celebration. Thank you to everybody who's joining us to honor this incredible milestone and to celebrate the amazing class of 2026. Congratulations, graduates. We are so endlessly proud of you. Go forward with courage, curiosity, and heart. Congratulations. Have a great night, everybody.
Woke up to a brand new day. Virtual halls where we used to play. Screens light up, memories bright. Graduation's here, alright. Chats and texts, our old classrooms. Faces we know through digital rooms. Caps and gowns we wear with pride. Together we stand side by side. New beginnings on the rise. Dreams shining in our eyes. We made it through the virtual maze. Now it's time to start our day. far away. Connected hearts, miles apart. Forever friends, we will not part. We will not part. We will not part. We will not part. FGA, we made this way. Learning strong from far away. Connected hearts, miles apart. Forever friends, we will not part.